Okay. Sorry about that. I had some technical difficulties. No audio? Hey, what's up, Rose? How you doing? How you doing, Rose? We're just playing some Against All Odds. I made a map today that uses that technique from that part of the map just there with the tramampolines. It's literally called tramampoline. And the whole, you have to climb up using just sideways trampolines. That it only works when they're moving towards a direction with like the smooth. I'm not sure if linear and smooth makes too much of a difference, but I'm pretty sure it has to be the smooth kind of momentum rather than linear. And basically you can jump higher than you normally would with the trampoline if you go against the wall with it at the right time, because what happens is if it's too close, it doesn't really do it. If it's too far, then it won't reach the wall. But it has to be far enough that like you get a whole bunch of momentum. You press the buttons right when you hit it. There's a very secret technique, and the level cannot be beaten without using the secret technique. So I think it trains people how to use it. I'm pretty sure it can't be beaten without it. Maybe it can. But not beaten at, like, you know, world record speeds. Because I have the world record. I made the map. Maybe someone else beat it. I wish they would put leaderboards on the maps, so you can see who played it and who gets the who gets the most the fastest times, like the world's fastest clapper. I really want to get this rank up to legend. 250 mil. I have 146 mil. I don't know. Yeah, right now I have 146 mil. That's 2, 3. Yeah. 250 mil. I'm halfway there. Basically 150 mil already. And then I'll get this nice legendary. I gotta get this before the preseason is over, because I don't know if it carries over or not. There might be a new one next season. So I gotta get it before this preseason is over. Tyrone DJ, Bizcochuelo. Oh, Bizcochuelo. I don't know what that means. Dazek Picho. Why are you naked? Good thing they censor it. Otherwise, you get banned from your stream. You have to be able to stream the game, otherwise, you know, without getting banned. Otherwise, it's not a playable game on stream. It's bad for an indie developer because you want streamers to be able to play it. It needs to be very enjoyable to watch and enjoyable to play. It has to be both, balanced enough so that the streamer doesn't get bored and the viewer doesn't get bored. And I think this game, I'm not sure if this is too great to watch, so you tell me. I'm the player. I'm almost a legendary rank, so I have I think 45 hours, no, 42 hours of gameplay so far. I'm almost legendary. I'm halfway to legendary. Well, from illustrious. Yeah, they censor it. I mean, it's funny. It's obviously not like purposely a dick or a boobies or whatever. But like, it makes it funny. There's a whole bunch of players that only play as naked characters. It's kind of funny. Maybe it's an in-game cheat code. maybe you get better hitboxes with it. Maybe there's less hitboxes. There might be ways to glitch out the game. I don't think that's the case. And if it is, there needs to be balanced patch notes. I mean, they need to do like an update to the game if that's the case. Because what you're wearing in the game should not give you like in-game glitchables. The game itself should give you the in-game glitchables. Unless it's broken, then you fix it. I feel like making like little glitch techniques as part of the game. Like I like that. Because there's a whole bunch of unintended consequences of allowing custom games. And if you allow custom games, people can use, especially if you disable snapping, because you can disable snapping while you're in creative mode. I think it's a pretty good creative mode. You can disable snapping and stuff, which is great because then you can do really unintended physics, and you can play around with it, and you can just find really crazy physics that'll change the entirety of the game once people learn what they are. So I think that's really great that we can explore what glitches break the game and what glitches are part of the game. I think that's like a really interesting adventure. So let's go together on this, playing against all odds and finding all the glitches and which ones need to stay and which ones need to be fixed. Or whether they need to be removed entirely or fixed so that they can stay. Because I think having a game that allows glitchables to increase your time makes a really great game because it's like infinitely playable. Some maps might be broken, but then you just take those out of the official rotation, you know? Well, this game is free to play on Steam, Rose. It's called Against All Odds. You can play, I mean, unless you like technically can't. You can always play. All you have to do is, it's free on Steam. There is a battle pass, you don't need it. This game is just fun as is. I think it's very customizable, and I'm collecting all my legendaries first. Once I collect all my legendaries, then I'm gonna get, I haven't seen anything mythic. But I'm gonna, no, mythic you have to like create yourself. Mythic can never be dropped, right? Is that how mythic works? Mythic can only be like leveled up. Like you get like a baseline mythic, right? And then you have to like grind it up through like in-game challenges, like complete the whole game facing backwards or something like that. And it gives you like a special currency that can never be bought. A currency that can only be grinded through in-game challenges. Similar to League of Legends. And you can only get items only available with those. You can never buy them. You can never get them with cash. You have to grind them through the challenges only. I think that makes a good game. There should always be stuff that you can, just grind to win or pay to win. But then there should always be items that are rare exclusive. And I learned this from Final Fantasy XI, the best MMORPG ever made. Fight me, Asmin. We can do Ballista PvP on Sylph server. Get to a level 99. Get your gear up. It's going to take you at least, I think, a year of dailies to get... Once you get all the baseline gear, which might take you anywhere between, depending on how much help you have, probably a week to like 3 months, 6 months. But there's stuff that you can only do dailies, and that takes like a year. And then you could do... There is PvP in the game, but nobody does it. Everyone just does content, like group content, PvE content, because it's the world's best PvE MMO. I think probably World of Warcraft has to be, from what I hear, I think World of Warcraft is the best PvP MMO. But Final Fantasy XI is a PvE MMO, and it doesn't really appeal to as much people because it's so grindy. But it's more of a lifestyle game. It's more of a stream. It's not a streaming game. It's an off-stream game. It's one where you just collect stuff. It's like you just collect stuff. It's a treasure hunt. You want to collect all the armor, and you can get transmogs, and they call it style locks or lock styles. They call it style locks or lock styles in Final Fantasy XI. You can have 200, I think 200 of them. You use them in game too, because you can have ones that are just style, obviously. But then you can have some. I use like 100 of them, just for macro like equipment changes, and stuff like that. Some people use an add-on for that. I don't really like doing that. It feels like too much like cheating. I use add-ons that like do like small quality of life things, like hey, like it shows you like, per hour stuff, or like, shows like what armor you have equipped or whatever. I don't like doing stuff that like circumvents the game. I don't like that. Add-ons that do that, I think, just shouldn't be used. Some people just can't play without them, and it's kind of weird, because the game itself provides everything you need in game functionality, with even like using fractions of a second to make macros. And as long as you're willing to like, use the in-game system, you can make pretty good macros without using the add-on. And I don't know, it's good for controller. I play with gamepads, so it's like it's more of a PS2 style game, but it's not on PS2 anymore, obviously. No, most people never play Final Fantasy 11. It should exist forever, and that's what they're trying to do nowadays. The new owner, the new CEO or whatever it is, whatever, the main developer, like retired and transferred the title to the obvious person who was next in line. And this person doesn't want to make new content because that person understands the community. That person understands the game. The game is already so fleshed out with content. It does not need additional storyline or battle. It could maybe battle content, but their goal now is to just basically make it into a museum, I think. And some people are pissed about that, but like there's so many people who have never played the game, and there's so much stuff to do anyway. Even for someone who's been playing for, like, I haven't even played, because I took like a 10-year break from the game. There's people who never stopped playing the game, and they're still playing today, because they add new content every month, and new gear and stuff. But there's power creep. But then they add new, they can always add new battle content. They don't have to add any more storyline content. They did their final one twice. They Futurama'd it. So basically, you can play forever. It's a forever game. There's 25 different jobs or classes. If you play WoW, you can level all of them up and collect every single piece of gear for all of them, and still have gameplay. Because then you have the absolute best gear, and you never know when they're going to add more gear. There's crafting. There's socializing, which is always the case. Just random stuff to do for fun. It's the best game MMO ever. But it's an off-stream game. It's not an on-stream game. But I think that's important. You're crazy, dude. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a fun game. But, you know, make sure that you're very responsible. You should be responsible with your money, you know? Not like the people, you know, not like the people who can't afford $10. You're just irresponsible with your money if you can't afford a $5 sub. Oh my goodness. You know, maybe that was out of context. Maybe somebody wanted feet pics from her and they were being an asshole about it. And that person made a big deal out of it and called her a slut. Instead of actually, like, you know, I don't know, maybe she is a bitch. I don't know. I don't know her. Why would I, like... I mean, I would just go, you know, just say, like, hey, like, this seems fucked up, and then move on, you know? I remember when that happened, everyone made a huge fucking deal out of it. Anyway, you know, Twitch drama, it's crazy. Like, Twitch drama, I don't understand it. Like, I don't understand, like, how people are so interested in it. I kind of do. But, like, come on, there's a point where it's like, okay, dude, like, you're still upset about that random thing that happened 3 years ago, or whatever. That random thing no one cares about. That's not the thing we're talking about. We're talking. It's just a bait. Like, ask about the thing. It could mean anything, right? So anybody might have an interpretation of what that is. So when they come into the stream, they're gonna like say, you know, maybe they want to. Maybe it's me asking a question to the viewer. Ask about the thing you want to ask about. What do you want to ask me about? That's what it is. Like, what do you want? Like, what do you want to talk about? You want to talk about a video game? You want to talk about an anime? You want to talk about pina coladas? You know what? I don't drink. I don't really like drinking. If I was gonna drink, I would have like a pina colada, or like a. Or I don't know, like something was, I don't know, like something watered down with seltzer water and like some kind of like cranberry juice, or like seltzer water and cranberry juice. Some kind of like seltzer drink. I like, you know, I don't know, I've had a White Claw before. White Claws are pretty good. I don't like alcohol. You know, THC is okay. But I prefer like lower dose. The higher dose like can get you like just, it caps your tolerance really quick, and then it just makes you sick, like to the stomach. So like, you know, and then you have to like wean off of it, and it sucks. You know, I think the best is just get some like, you know, decent quality flour. Oops. Get some decent quality flour. And like you don't have to get like a super crazy expensive vaporizer. But, you know, vaporizers are going to be the most efficient, the least damaging to your like, to your health and stuff. Like, because you're just vaporizing as little as possible. You don't want to have like a big giant flame on your weed. It's not, I mean, people are like, get this like psychological high, I guess, when they see like a big giant cloud of smoke. That's not how weed works. THC melts, evaporates, goes into gaseous form at a much lower temperature than most things, and the higher you, and heat kills it. You want to have as low heat as possible to reach the minimum required vaporizing point of THC. Otherwise, you're just wasting it. It's like people have this idea, oh, you took a huge hit because it's like this big giant puff of cloud of smoke. Like, no, that's not a big hit. That's like just a painful hit. That's just hurting you. It's just smoke. You don't play pause? You don't play pause my streams? What does that mean? What do you mean, play pause? Gandalf. I have no idea what you mean. I know you've been here for a while. I didn't know what you mean when you said that thing earlier. I just wanted to delete the comment. What do you mean, like, you don't like watch my stream and then press pause to talk over me and then... I mean, that's what streamers are supposed to do. I see it all the time. They, like, watch each other's streams and, like, talk. That's, like, literally, like... That's, like, you know, like, pressing pause and talking over, like, making commentary over a video. That's, like, the standard format of, like, streaming. Because why do you need to let them finish the conversation when they already did in the video? If people want to see the uninterrupted video, they can watch the video. The reason why I'm pausing is because I'm adding content. Yeah, I was playing and pausing streamers because I don't want to steal their content. Like, I was supposedly... I was... What are you talking about? Playing and pausing streamers? What's wrong with that? That's what every streamer does. Supposedly. Literally every streamer does that, Graham Dolphin. I don't know if you're in, like, if you're really active in, like, watching, like, the streamer culture. But everybody, like mutes or pauses to, like, add commentary. Just you spamming chat while their stream played? What are you talking about? I don't spam in people's streams. Like, I talk. I was talking to people. It wasn't part of the stream. It was just like I was just talking to some people. Did someone, like, do something? Like... What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I don't know, some things aren't any of your business. It's between me and the people I talk to. I'm sorry, but, like, that's just how things are. I do have my own stuff outside of streaming. And there's people involved. I don't even know what you're talking about, actually. But if it's the thing I think you're talking about, that has nothing to do with you. That's someone else. That person should talk to me on Discord instead of on my stream in an anonymous username. Because otherwise I'm just going to think it's some troll. If it's not the person I was trying to talk to. And I'm just going to move on with my life. If I don't have, like, the actual person asking, or some very trustworthy representative of that person, how am I supposed to know that that person is trolling or not? Don't worry about it, Rose. Somebody is just trolling me. It's Gramdolph. Gramdolph's been around here for a while, just trolling. It's all good. Gramdolphini. Oh. I have no idea what you're even talking about, Gramdolph, because you're being so vague. You're being so vague. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm gonna move on. You're like, don't derail my stream with some kind of vague posting. Either you want to talk about the thing or you don't. If you want to talk about the thing, then talk about the thing, but... just want to watch. I don't want... But yeah, basically I just said something stupid because I saw something in chat and I was trying to mimic them and then make fun of it. But it backfired. As soon as I said it, I was like, whoa, that looks weird. Of course yeah, no, I'm not stun locked. I do get one guide, but I'm not stun locked, if that makes any sense. No, you're not derailing my stream. It's this figure of speech. You watched me spam chat. I don't spam chats. If I'm typing, it's because I'm typing actual chat. I'm not spamming the chat. You watched me spam chats while pausing live streams. What are you talking about? Oh. Well, if you're talking about Discord, then that's just because I don't know where else to talk about stuff off stream. And so I talk to people off stream in Discord. But most people, I've gotten banned through a lot of Discords because I type too much. I wasn't spamming, I was literally having a conversation with people. If that's the case, you're wrong. Like, you're just wrong. If you think that I was spamming, what is your definition of spamming? Because when I type, I type. I don't just like spam. I don't like control paste unless it's like literally like emotes. But everybody does that. I don't know. Maybe I was typing in the I was typing. I was in Mayor Word's chat on Chatterino on accident, and I forgot because I had a tab open. Is that what you're talking about? Because what was happening was I thought I was typing into my own chat. And I remember I was like, what is going on? And I was like, oh, I was in Mayor Word's tabs. Is that what you're talking about? Because there's that. I wasn't watching because I was streaming. And I was trying to type stuff into my stream, and I'm like, oh shit. I think I said that in the chat too. I was like, oh shit, I thought this was my chat on Chatterino. Like I said it, and then I... Is that it? Or was it like a bigger streamer? If it was a bigger streamer, well then that thing was just, I was fucking stupid at like fucking early in the morning, just woke up. I heard something in the chat that really bothered me, and so in order to make fun of it, I was trying to be clever, and I said something, and it's one of those things where as soon as you type it, you're like, fuck, why did I fucking type that? Because you didn't realize it sounded weird. And then I was like fucking trying to backpedal. And then I like freaked out. Remember asterisk, asterisk, asterisk? Oh, you mean you were fixing the typo. Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, you do you. I usually don't like, if people typo to me, I have a friend who types like every single letter is wrong, but because of the positioning of the sentence, I know exactly what word it is. So I know how to like read without, like, you don't have to fix typos unless it's like really bad. But I'm not gonna like get in the way of your typing. Like, you type, you do you, you know. I type a lot. But that's why I got banned from a few Discords, because I type too much. Okay. I don't know. I hope you're not mad at me, but if that's the case, I didn't intend anything. I hope that I'm not mad at you. You're always welcome here. Just, you know, like, I didn't understand what you were trying to say, and so I was just like, and I was confused, because I was like, Grandolph's been here for a while and has been pretty supportive. And I wasn't sure if you were just joking about something or not, so I'm like, I'll just put a timeout, whatever. I mean, this is what conversations are for. Fuck! That was close. And also because I wasn't sure because when you pause a stream, it's because I'm not sure what like, I don't want to like. First of all, the person is gonna be talking, and I don't want to talk over them, so I'll pause it and then I'll type in chat. That's why I was there. I went there to go type in the chat, and I was doing it on stream. I don't know. Maybe I forgot to take off display capture. I don't know. There's like 1,000,001 reasons. We're gonna talk for 6 hours about it now. Let's go. I'm just kidding. I like talking to people. I like communication. Communication gets rid of confusion. I really don't like feeling confused and unsure of things. I really like having things really spelled out for me so that I know what to do and what not to do. But sometimes that's really a gray area and I don't really know. The Discord server's closed until further notice. I don't use it unless I need to have somebody on stream and we want the overlay. And I have to give manual permission. I have to let you in manually. It's a case-by-case basis entry. It's a private Discord now, and I don't even know if everybody there is even trustworthy. I banned everybody except for the people who have proven themselves, but even those people, I'm not sure. So it's like I have a level of perms, but I disabled invites until further notice, and it's a case-by-case basis on the Discord. I cannot have a public Discord because I get like, literal Nazis coming in and spamming and people and shit. Like actual Nazis. And I just shut it down because I didn't want to give them any bait, That's, it's like I don't want to mess around with Discord. There's some weird shit that goes down in Discord I don't want to be involved in. Okay, Discord's really fucking weird, okay? I just go to Discord to chat. I don't do anything else in Discord. It's really dangerous. Okay, there's some real fucking weirdos on Discord. Never trust anybody, ever, on the internet. You can kind of trust, like, professionals because they're under contract and they don't want to ruin their career. So I trust them. But only because of the legal protections. Because they're under contract and shit. And even that, they can always break. But they would ruin their career if they did anything bad to me. So that's that. I can trust them. And I also know them, not know them, but like I've watched their content and kind of paid attention to their poker tells for quite a while. So I can kind of know how to like navigate. But like with random anonymous users, I have no idea if that person is a fucking like criminal or some shit, I'm so scared of random viewers. Not really. I'm not scared at all. This is why you have protections, the law is on my side, not on the criminal side. But the criminals do have a justice system. Unfortunately, it's broken. It could be better, but it's not completely broken. It's better than it could be. DK. Yes, that's DK. Go out, here we go now. Gotta get all those crocs. They're going to take over our little fun land. What we want is peace and quiet, but we got DK, let's go. We're at war. I don't feel like we're at war. I'm just doing my own thing. Nobody told me where I was at war. New to me. We got some meat spin here. You spin my record, you spin my world right round like a record, baby. You spin me round, round. That's a girl dick, by the way. Trans woman. That's from a film. starring a trans woman and zoomed in on that thing. So that's you're welcome. You know, trans women representation in memes. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I need to. Alright, let me get. I need to stop like feeling like. I need to stop walking on eggshells all the time. I need to stop giving a fuck. But it does concern me internally that sometimes, like, obviously it's human nature. Sometimes we just don't realize. Like, our dark sense of humor can sometimes go too far, and then we don't even realize if you don't spend enough time thinking about something before you say it. Like, if you only take like a split second to say, because it's like a split second joke or whatever, and you're like, fuck! Like, why did I make that? Why did I say that? That's really fucking weird. I was like, fuck!
Welcome back, folks.
I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? But there's nothing wrong with me. It's just I need to be more careful and spend a little bit less time on the internet. It's like, oh, I couldn't do it that time. Okay. Let's just get back into quick play. Oakley dokley. Let's go. Ba-ba-da. Upstream elements. Fisk. The bar. Corey. Is that Corey the guy? Wah wah. It's okay, we'll get it back. Yeah, I know who I am, and I know people are gonna think that I'm somebody that I'm not, and I don't care because people on the internet are gonna fucking guess all sorts of shit about you. Doesn't fucking matter. Because I know who I am, my loved ones know who I am, and like everyone knows, everyone in my life constantly tells me, like when I'm constantly like beating myself up, like figuratively, like when I'm doing that, I'm like I feel like, oh, you know, I'm a terrible person, you know, like I'm a loser or whatever, and like people are like, you're not a loser, like you're the exact opposite of all those bad people, like the exact opposite. There's bad people out there with malicious intent, and those people are like really bad, and I'm like not being like respectful, you know, and I'm like, I need to make sure that I always remember how beautiful and amazing person I am. And how, like, I try to heal people. Healing is what's important to me. I don't like hurting people. I don't like my most important thing in life for me is to not be one of the bad people in the world. To actually do something that's good, rather. And it's just people don't really understand, you know, like you see something out of context. You're like, what the fuck is that? Like, what the fuck? Like, it scares you, right? You're like, what the fuck is that? And that's how I felt, because I was like, what the fuck did I write? I'm like, that's really fucked up, and I didn't even realize it. And it's like, fuck, and I just need to learn how to catch those. You know, right now it's like, okay, you know, I'm such an irrelevant content creator, like, dodged a bullet. Okay? It's gonna stay forever, obviously. The people who know, and I hope that they don't judge me as some kind of monster. I'm not. You might think I am because I typed a lot on Discord a lot, but the things that I actually, like, talk about are only about me and about the things that I struggle with. I don't bring other people into it. I don't try to, like, tell other people what to do. I don't try to cancel people. There's things that bother me, but it's not about the person, it's about the thing. And I'm willing to have conversations with people who have problems with me because I'm not always sure what I'm doing. I'm autistic and socially blind, and I can't live in fear all the time and be frozen, which is what I was for so long. I was afraid to even go back to school. I was afraid to go back to college because I was afraid that I, you know, wasn't able to function. But I'm doing great. You know, I had some hiccups in public, you know, at school, but I'm autistic and I have some reasons why those happen, but I'm getting stronger, and every single time I go back to class, like Thursday, I was thriving. Like I was in dance class, and I was leaping, and like I was just like totally felt the whole floor and like in sync with the other people of the class, because it's like dancing is collaborative, and it's like we're all going to at the same rhythm and using, but like we're all in different spaces in the room. And you know, our exercise at that point was like we have to basically just get used to moving around the floor on the stage, because it's, you know, stage, and then the mirror is in, you know, this, you know, stage right is when you're facing the audience, it's to your right. It's to the audience's left, but it's stage right because it's your right. Because you're facing the audience. Because you need terminology that is from the point of perspective of the actors and actresses, or the performers. I mean, I guess performers is faster to say. You need the perspective of the performers, because that's what you work with. Because it doesn't matter to the audience. The audience only gets the final product. So when you're working with something, you have like a working terminology, right? Working vocabulary that only the other performers know, and the director and all that kind of stuff. So you come up with like a bunch of terms that take time to learn, and it's probably not a big deal, but it's just like sometimes I worry if, like, because I'm so unfiltered sometimes, and I also don't always remember that people can't read my mind, so they don't know, like, sometimes I don't realize like things you say can be like misinterpreted really badly. And I think that's a really good lesson I should take to heart. I'm not going to dwell on it. I hope that the people who saw it don't judge me because I didn't say it in the way that they probably thought I did. I'm not the kind of person you think I am, if that's the case. I don't know what kind of... I can't even confirm. Like, I don't even know. But it's not something malicious or bad or evil or weird. I mean, I am weird, but not in the way that, like, weird people are. You know what I mean? I'm not one of them. Okay, I've fought against them my whole life, if you know what I mean. So, you know, if there's anybody that would defend people, it would be me. So, maybe you don't trust me, but I don't know. I trust myself that if people give me a chance, they won't be let down. spiel? You're gonna give your whole spiel? These are all the video games I grew up on. Since I was 2 years old. I am literally the best 2D platform gamer in the world, potentially. And I have to actually put time into it. You know, I don't think XQC can beat my times. I really don't. Maybe Soda Poppin' could. Actually, I don't think he could either. I don't think XQC Soda... Maybe Simply could. But he plays 3D platformers. 2D platformers are very different. Maybe XQC could because he plays Geometry Wars. Out of everybody, I think XQC is probably the most likely to be. Maybe because I've seen Soda Poppin' play like Shovel Knight and shit. So I don't know. Either way, I don't know. I'm older than them, and I started when I was 2 years old with Mario, Sonic, Mega Man, etc. And I speedrun them when I was a kid, over and over and over. So I have the early start advantage, but I don't have the. Ooh! Nice, I finally got the new unlock. Let's go, I got the new death thing. Let's go. Anyway, like, yeah, I'm not gonna get stun locked on this shit, but, you know, whatever conversation needs to happen, the person who knows how to reach me. So, I guess I'm not important enough. That's all good. I'm gonna assume no news is good news. Okay, so I'm acting under that assumption because I don't know how to act any other way. If there's details I need to know, then I'll find them out. If somebody would tell me. But otherwise, I'm gonna say no news is good news, because if you just bring shit up all the time, you're fucking just gonna like run yourself ragged. I know who I am. I know what I stand for. I don't need to defend myself. Fuck you. I'm gonna keep playing the game and being awesome, and my fans know who I am. And some of them are hate watchers. They probably don't know who I am, for sure. But my real fans, especially the ones in my real life, they all know who I really am, and the amazing human being I am, and how much I dedicate my life towards trying to become a better person, not taking, you know, only focusing on myself and not blaming things on others. I know it might sound like that sometimes, but I'm really... Maybe if you listen a little bit closer and try to change the angle that you approach what you think I'm coming from. I'm not coming from a place of trying to convince people that I'm, you know, like, oh, poo-hoo, poor Rebecca. That's not what's going on. I'm trying to process shit so I can overcome it. Like, I do life the same way I play this game. Do you understand? I experiment with shit so I can find better ways of doing things. And once I find a better way of doing things, I work on that. I don't, you know, because if you do it the wrong way and you never change it, then it's never going to get any better. So what I do, I have exactly 250 mil. Maybe that's the cap. There's no more ranks past it. There's no more rewards left. I have to wait till next season. There we go. We got fantastic finish now. I've seen other people with it. Now we need... Oops. Oh, Legends over here. So legend is lower on the scale. We need 2k cash. So we need 2,000 cash. And then we can get the next legendary. Because I'm farming legendaries. I'm not buying them. Ooh, the green dinosaur. Oh, it refreshes in a couple days. Okay, so never mind. This cycles. These cycle. I forgot about that. I thought they stayed for the whole season. No, these cycle. But you can farm all of them in the shop. No, the 30k one wasn't there, but this one I can get at least. Oh no, I was farming up 30k for that and I didn't do it in enough time. All right, next shop. We're farming legendaries first. Okay. So we need 57.5k to get these new legendaries. And we have 24 hours to get them. We have 24 hours to get 50k. Or to get 60k. 24 hours to get 60k, let's go. I think it's best to get conversations out early and figuring out who people are so that you can, you know, trust them more. Because if you know somebody better, you can know how to handle them better. And I think it's better if both parties know each other better so that you can, you know, you can both get the best deal possible, right? And also just because, like, you know, you want to be able to trust somebody enough that they're not going to completely ruin your career or something with something stupid. That's not going to happen with me. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm not the kind of person you think I am. If, you know, as a bad thing. If it's a bad thing, I'm not the kind of person you think I am. Because I'm going to tell you right now. You don't have to believe me, obviously. But I feel like actions speak louder than words. I think words are meaningless. A lot of people will make, like, false, like, fake-ass YouTube apologies and shit. I'm not gonna fucking do that. If I apologize, it's because I genuinely feel like I did something wrong. Or that I need to do something, be a little bit more, like, a little bit more careful about what I talk about. Be careful of what I say. Because not, you know, maybe think about something before I type it. And hear how it sounds before I type it, because it sounded a lot less... It sounded a lot less before I typed it. Oh, fuck. Nicole e Laura. Nicole and Laura. Wait, is that Nicole? The Nicole that I don't know in person. No, wait. I know a bunch of Nicoles, so it's probably not. It's probably not the Nicole I know. There's multiple Nicoles. There's no multiple everybody because there's tons of names in the alphabet. Yeah, you know, it's like... Sometimes I get really paranoid because I've kept myself so public since I was so young. But I'm starting to realize, like, now... After like 23 years that I need to be careful on the internet. I'm so fucking dumb. Spent my whole life on the internet, now I'm starting to freak out like about things and I'm like, Why? Like, I've never felt in danger before. From, so it's like, I don't know. I'm pretty, like, I don't know. I have a lot of people, I don't know. I don't want to get into details, but, yeah. I've made myself so openly public that nobody wants, I don't want to, like, egg people on or anything, but fuck. Maybe, obviously. It's a game of chess. Do you understand? At this level, you can't hide things. You have to play a game of chess. It's just like chess. Except real life is not like chess. But what I mean is, like, there's bad people out there, and there's quantum computing now. So we have to live our lives differently, because we already know that I'm not going to be such a security expert that I'm going to be able to protect myself from being hacked and shit. So far I have never been hacked, so. And what are you going to do anyway? Like, I don't even know, I don't want to know half of the shit that crazy, like, security hacker shit do, because that sounds like if you start to even dive down that hole, they're doing something illegal. I don't want anything part of that. I don't want to do, like, weird illegal computer activity. I just want to play games and talk to chat. That's it. And watch YouTube and Netflix and shit. That's all I fucking use computers for. I fucking hate computers, actually. I've been on computers for 23 years. And longer, actually. Because I use, played DOS games, like MS-DOS games, like, shareware games. Like Duke Nukem on, like, Windows 3.0. On MS-DOS. We had 3.1, but, like, it was on MS-DOS, which was a different thing than Windows. MS-DOS was before Windows, so it's like all the games ran in MS-DOS, and they were really good. And I played the Duke Nukem on that when I was like 7 or 8. So computers, I was really excited about them when I was a kid. Now I'm like, this is just like a place to just, like, chill out. I don't really want to do anything that bothers me or hurts me. I've already done enough shit on the internet to really kind of see, like, I don't really want to dive further into this shit. I just want to kind of do my own thing. And so now I'm living my life for my real life now, and everything that I do on stream is just stuff that I want to do. Like, I like chatting with my viewers. I like being a part somehow of, like, paying attention. I'm a little bit of a nerd. I'm like a Trekkie, but for Twitch and stuff. You know how there's Trekkies? Like, for Star Trek? I'm also a Trekkie, but I never get to a convention. But I love Star Trek as the series. There's more series I need to watch. It's on Paramount Plus. But I'm watching DS9 and Voyager again. But I'm watching them, like, there's a list called Watch Star Trek Blog or whatever. And it has the release order of, like, every single order of every single episode. So you watch them, so you can watch, like Next Generation, and then DS9 kind of bleeds over into it during TNG at a certain season, and then Voyager starts, and then, like, TNG ends at a certain point, and then, like, Voyager starts, and DS9's still going, and then you're, like, watching, sometimes there's, like, 3 episodes in a row on either DS9 or Voyager. And so it's like, it's cool having the blog because it shows exactly, like, you get to see things you may not have seen before because you see the order of operations, right? You see the order of the episodes as they aired, as the first initial audience saw it. Obviously, the creators saw it very differently because they created it, and they also had all of the tapes and stuff, all the reels and stuff. So it's like, obviously they saw everything, even all the stuff they cut out. So there's stuff that, deleted footage and shit. So it's gone forever, probably. It's probably stuff that, like, was destroyed too. You never know. Stuff that only the people who saw it while it was live saw it, or whatever. And, that's kind of cool. It's like an NFT, but for your memory. I think that's pretty cool. I like stuff like that. That's why I think, like, stuff like streaming is pretty cool. But I'm finding out the longer you talk in a microphone for longer, the less of a brain filter you have. And you need to be really fucking careful, because you can fucking destroy everything that you've built in, like, a fucking millisecond because somebody misunderstood what you said. And that's so fucking stupid, because, like, if people actually knew who I was, they'd be like, oh, what? Oh, okay. Maybe they would say, like, oh, shit, you shouldn't have said that. But, like, obviously I didn't, like, premeditate it to say that. I just, like, I don't know. It's just fucking stupid. It was just fucking stupid is what it was. I was like, did not think that joke through. I was like, I saw someone in chat say something weird and it weirded me out, but I didn't want to be all serious because every time I go into OTK streamers chats and be serious, it ruins the mood. So I was trying to like make fun of a viewer who was like, of a chatter who was saying something really, really inappropriately weird. Like that person was projecting. And instead of calling them out, I didn't want to call them out directly. So I just like repeated it, but chat was going so fast, I guess. Like, fuck. Why am I so stun locked on it? I don't know. This is not good content. Let's move on. This is a no-no. Just never, 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 ever, ever. Let's not even go back. That kind of topic is... The double jump. Fuck! I still got first, but I was slow as fuck. That must have hurt your face. You stab the lad and Leox. What the fuck? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I need to do some laundry today, Sunday. Hey, you guys! The Goonies, down under. Wait. The Goonies Christmas. SARS. Another naked player. I know it's not naked. It's the wrestling thong thing. They're not naked unless it's censored. Number based on the other person's performance. Right, this is MMR and it caps. I'm literally the #1 player in the game right now. No, there's other people capped too. And we're all the same, apparently. That's why it needs to keep going up infinitely. Because if it doesn't, then you won't know who the #1 player in the game is. #1 ranked. Because if everybody's at the top, then nobody's at the top. Stream elements. Anemona mana. Onemana. Anemona anemonane anemana. Anemonane mana. Anemonane nama. Anemonane nama. Anemonane nama. Oh, anemonane mana. Anemonane mana. Anemonane nama. Anemonane mana. Anemonane mana. Anemonane mana. naked. No! That was the perfect timing, too. I keep forgetting. Let's go. What the fuck? GG. I'm gonna call it a day. Thanks everybody for stopping by. It's been quite a fun day. Yeah, everything's going as it is. Just another weekend, you know. Another weekend. Sometimes I think too much. I'm overthinking things. And also I think I'm taking the internet too seriously. I am doing better because I am focusing on real life a lot more now. I'm going out in public. I'm interacting with people in public, in a group environment, like a class, because I've been taking my intro to dance class, and I am thriving now. I was really rough at first. It was really rough because I was afraid of going out in public, and there's all these people, and I was afraid, and it did happen. I had some panic attacks, stimming, and I started screaming. I even hit my leg at one point because I have this thing where when things about my living situation and just the life situation, it's not even about living situation, just I feel like I just can't really fit into society, and I really just want to play the game. You know what I mean? Like against all odds, right? I really just want to play. I don't want all this bullshit. I really just want to have a fun time and spend time with some cool people and make some cool stuff. And my friends, unfortunately, they have too much going on for me, so I gotta build something for myself. And I think dancing is a huge window for me, a huge doorway. I could probably get connected to a lot of people through dance. I might be able to have a whole life ahead of me. Dancing, being free, because I'm a beautiful, free creature that needs to just thrive and shine. And I don't know, I hope one day I can bring something for myself. It's gonna have to be me that does it. I don't know if internet's gonna do it, but maybe. Probably not streaming, but definitely some other things that I've worked on that I'm taking a sabbatical from. I have stuff I'm working on. I'm going to class. I'm working with a social worker in addition to my regular team. I'm not just isolating myself. I'm not just surrounding myself with yes men. Okay? I have a whole bunch of people in my life. I'm very critical of myself. I'm very self-aware. In fact, to a fault. Because I need to learn how to let the fuck go. And just be happy. I don't know how people like, I mean, maybe he puts on a front for the stream, but if Asmongold is who he says he is, he seems pretty, like, you know, pretty strong, tough to be able to be that content, you know? Unless that's all a front, I'm not going to assume that. Like, being able to just not give a fuck what other people think about you. Because in the reality, they don't. They don't give a fuck about what I think either. They're going to forget about me. Like, in 5 seconds after meeting me. Unless, like, it's memorable. Like, they want to come back or whatever because they made new friends or whatever. I don't know how long it's going to take for me to get back into to be able to overcome all the deficits that I have and especially all the social awkwardness I have that can sometimes bother people. I really just want to be, you know what the thing is the way people see me, like, maybe not on the internet, but like the way people see me in my real life, they love who I am. They love me. They're not always able to spend time with me because they're all, like, you know, have real jobs. But they love me, and I love them, and I'm trying to do good by them. And that's what matters to me, honestly. I just really hope that I don't burn any bridges anywhere. Even, you know, I do care about my streaming stuff. I do care. I do want to make sure I don't break it. I want to make sure that I don't do bad by anybody. I know that obviously you can't please everybody. I already know that. But I really hope that I don't scare away the people who really cared about me and who, like, you know, have a change of heart about me because they, you know, had an assumption about me or something based on something I said online. Anyway, that's just the name of the game. You gotta get used to it. If you can't handle it, don't be a streamer. Yeah. I mean, honestly, if I can't do that, why, you know, I would have been wasting my time before. So that was the first one that I worked on, was not giving a fuck about what people say online. And that's the first step. If you can't do that, you know, why work on everything else? So, at least I've been working on that. And I think I've gotten a lot better. I'm just like, stop giving a fuck about what random people I've never gonna see in real life think about me. How about I think about my real life? And in my real life, I don't have that situation that the internet is. In real life, people are, like, not even caring about the internet at all. Like, in my real life, like, people just get along with me and are smiling at me and, like, love being with me and want to be around me more. Maybe not recently because the pandemic separated everybody, it seemed. But now I'm getting back in and I'm meeting people who never knew me from before. Never. I've met plenty of people while I've been going through all this medical stuff. Through transitioning. I've met a lot of people and they've been there. And, you know, they're there with me. Especially, like, my team. My people. But now I'm starting to meet people outside of a medical context. For the first time. As myself. And I love who I am. They love who I am. I love who I am. I'm a good person. I'm friendly. I'm easy to talk to. Obviously, when I get really worked up about something that's threatening my livelihood or my life, then yeah, I'm going to get a bit worked up. But I try not to derail my day. I try not to scare people. It does happen. But they forgive me because they know I'm autistic and stuff. And I'm doing better. I'm not trying to use it as an excuse. It's just something I'm working through. I am working on it. So if you don't trust me anymore, I don't know what to tell you other than I'm sorry I let you down. But please give me a chance. Like, just please give me a chance to prove that I'm not the person you think I am. I don't want anybody to think like that about me. Because it's not true. And I don't know, even if they don't care. Even if they don't care at all. I care. It matters to me.
I want to set the record straight with who I am and what I stand for, and I don't have to say it, I have to do it. By proving again and again that I am a good, friendly, easy to work with, trustworthy person. And that trustworthiness is the hardest to prove. But I don't know what I need to do, but I think I'm just going to keep going until people see. I think that's all you can do. When people see your actions more than your words. Although some people see your words and they think it's worse than your actions. And that's unfortunate, and that's a matter of optics. It's always going to be people who don't have critical thinking skills, but I don't care about them so much because eventually, like, maybe they'll either they don't matter or they'll figure it out because I know that the chess speaks for itself. Anyway, I'm okay. I get a little emotional, and I get worked up about things that probably don't even matter, but they matter to me, and maybe they matter to someone. So I hope I can do good by these people who think that I betrayed them. I hope that I can prove to you who I am. I really hope that you can give me the chance to prove. I really do. I can't control that. I can't make you. All I can do is keep doing my thing, and eventually I know that I will outshine any supposition about me. Because I know from proven track record, when I am just thriving and being myself, people love me. And they can trust me. Anyway, bye.